One Hit High Points, and this is Travis.
This is Kareem.
And welcome.
Welcome. So, what are we talking about today?
Friendships. Friends. How we relate to them. How we don't.
How we relate with them, how we don't. Friends. I think that sucks. How we relate. Because I don't relate with anybody. I'm
Wow.
kidding. Yeah, friends. I feel like friends in the modern days, it's very strange because everything seems like, at least like new friends wise, everyone seems so transactional. It's like, what value, as you get older, like what value does someone really add to your life? Like, that's what I'm saying. As you get older, just friendships seem more transactional. They don't seem as genuine. And it's just so strange to me. At least that's been my experience. I don't know.
Yeah, at times it seems like, friends require a lot of work when they really shouldn't. Maybe. Sorry, I'm adjusting some of these volumes to try to make it sound better. I like the sound at home.
Hold on. Wait, ready?
Yeah, go.
Just kidding. All right.
Hi, welcome. Welcome to our show.
Wait,
Just, we're just gonna light some things up real quick.
wait. Here.
Oh, nice. I just worry that you're gonna light the microphone on fire. That might happen. Might be a nice visual effect,
Oh. Anyway, so friendships. Friendships. Fuck.
Yeah, friendships. Gonna be fun. Sorry.
Yeah. Hold on.
What?
Don't make any sound. Okay, you can't really hear it. It sucks. But you can hear this.
Well,
Okay, please don't even attempt to do any type of beatboxing because I will walk out right now.
no,
I will shut
I'm not gonna
down
do anything.
this podcast and we will never work together again.
Shut it down. You're running up that hill. No. All right. So friendships.
Just canoeing. I'm not risking it because I always fuck up. Anyways, so friendships. How do we relate with people? What is relatability? First of all, I don't fucking know. I just know it, Sometimes you know things without not knowing how to explain it.
Yeah. I don't know.
I
So
don't.
what defines a true friend? Do we have that answer? Do we know that answer?
It's usually green. And not with envy.
No. Hey Siri, turn off the purifier.
Thanks, Cyrilina.
No.
Cyrilina.
I love AI.
All right, so we were talking
Siri's
about
a better friend than some of my other friends.
right. Honestly, that's a good point.
Obedient. Well, not really. She doesn't listen half the time.
Hey Siri, we're saying very great things about you right now.
See, not obedient.
Well, I mean, they are not disobedient necessarily. Oh,
I made it.
no, stop. Don't risky it.
Here, try it.
Okay.
No, it needs Ashelina.
Oh shit.
All right, sorry. Yeah, Siri's a better friend. Most days. So what is a good friend?
It's green. You could smoke it.
Smokes.
No, a good friend is, I think, someone that encompasses like relatability, and that's why with your friend, I think that it's hard to be friends with someone that just is so polar opposite of you or doesn't come from even a remote similar world to you. And I can believe that you can explore different personalities and find that common ground that does solidify your friendship, like maybe more like moral beliefs or things like that, which maybe don't come on first glance, but the more you get to know people, the more you may find that relatability. Like I with you, we come from different worlds.
Yeah, but I think also over time that your relatability changes. as one grows older, more life experiences, more maturity,
So that's what
and
I'm saying. Eventually, you fall off, and eventually, you're
yeah,
not a good friend, right?
which is kind of weird because it's like you would always think that. Well, and some friends do develop over time too. Like you grow together, you kind of learn together, and you relate differently, and you grow together. What am I saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, green. So,
Yeah. Great.
what's this? Alright.
So, friendships, friendships, they usually don't last that long when you get older. Like you kind of fall off with a bunch of people, and you don't really keep up on it on everybody because everyone has their own like job to do, right? Their own agenda, and it's hard to take things personally because everyone has to do things. And it's really frustrating when I'm still dealing with this in my freaking late 20s. I'm 29 and I'm on the cusp of basically we're going to probably end up having a game that says on the next podcast episodes, take a shot at however many times Kareem says I'm 29. Because I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I'm about to be 30. Holy shit. All right, anyways.
Yeah.
Well, this year, at the end of this year.
Let's do it.
But yeah, as you get older, you want to keep real friendships, and keep them tight knit and small, and you don't really want to keep up with a bunch of different friends. Like you're okay with falling off with a bunch of people. Whether social media keeps you guys linked together, that would be like what you're like most comfortable with in terms of knowing them.
Yeah.
But anything past that, no. Sorry.
But I also think that you end up life gets in the way too. Like you like working jobs, family. There's more responsibilities as you grow older and older, and it's just the time's limiting. So it's hard to all of a sudden like
Mm,
maintain social circles like we used to. In our early 20s. So
yeah.
um,
No,
what are you looking for?
I was looking for another lollipop.
Oh, I want lollipops too, but I don't know where they are.
It's okay. I probably should have another one.
Hmm.
Anyways, yeah, no, I think that ultimately you're supposed to just, you know, be your own best friend at the end of the day. I think that's the number one thing I've
Yeah,
learned
you
is that
definitely have to love yourself.
it's not even about like necessarily loving yourself because I think that that takes sometimes a lifetime for a person before they've ever really like truly loved themselves. I think that it's an everyday journey. So
Yeah.
loving yourself is different from trying to love yourself, and working towards loving yourself is different from actually loving yourself, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I guess so.
But in turn, working at loving yourself is in a way kind of loving yourself. So I guess that makes sense too. Anyways, all I'm saying is that be your best friend and learn to be able to learn from yourself, observe yourself, try to be as self-aware as possible. Not necessarily over too self-aware kind of tendencies like that are bad because that's how I am, I feel. Like right
Yeah.
now. Can be a rabbit hole because then you're now making it worse for yourself by overthinking or overdoing it.
But
So
you do have to, I keep going back to love yourself, but like be that best friend and like, so you know what? Say, yes, I can do this. And also reward yourself saying, you know what? I did a good job today.
mm,
Like you have to like remind yourself, like, and I think that self gratification also is kind of nice too, saying, you know what? I did a good job doing this, whatever it might be. And I think that's rewarding. It helps boost some confidence, I think, um,
yeah.
in the grand scheme of
In
things.
the grand scheme,
In the grand scheme of things.
yeah.
Um,
No, I don't know. I feel like every single day I wake up, I'm just grateful that I talk to myself, but don't feel like I've quite slipped
mhm.
fully, mentally. I don't feel that way. I'm like, I talk to myself, I'm like, okay, like I comfort myself like so much. I kind of feel that I'm part of this small club of people that went through the trauma that I went through, back in 2021 and 22. And I kind of feel like since I'm in this small VIP club and I'm not always with those people, like I'm probably 6 or 7 days. I would say, yeah, like I'm probably alone 7 days a week for my family. I don't
Yeah.
see most of them. So I'm having to force myself to relate with myself so I still feel like there's company there that is comforting,
Mhm.
for someone who gets it. I don't know how to explain it. So I kind of learned to be my best friend when I was going through my most traumatic stages
Yeah.
and so on. And
And like for
as
myself, it's like, I've always Well, recently we've always kept a smaller group of friends. I've went through the periods of time in life to have like all these different friends, and it's tough and it's rough to maintain all of those. And and also with more friends come more drama and more fights and these stupid things that you don't need to deal with. And it's like just having a smaller group of friends. It's like, okay, this is my little people I care
A
about,
little click.
and it's a click in a good way. It's
Yeah.
not like
Got you.
judgmental little clique. It's like
No, it's
this
just
is
my
my little
boys. It's just
yeah.
my Jersey boys. You know what I mean? That's kind of like I have my Jersey boys, and then I kind of have
But all the
a
other ones
couple of
that's
the
outside
girlfriends
of
I
the
hang out with.
little clique doesn't really mean anything in the grand scheme of
No,
things.
I love everyone I've ever
For
been.
sure.
I'm grateful for everyone I came across that obviously that either taught me something, whether good or bad, the experience. Like I'm grateful for the experiences I've had with everyone I've ever known,
Yeah.
and I'm cool with being friendly as ever when I see them. I think that's not the point I'm trying to make. It's just it becomes taxing when you're making plans with like people left and right and you realize how like divided your friendships are, and the worst thing is like trying to, I don't know, make a plan and feeling like the pressure of disappointing one group and not this group or this group and that. You know what I mean? It's just so much pressure. So I've worked so hard in my friendships to combine all my friends together and always try to get them acquainted and hang out and these intimate moments, whether you're like in the house watching a movie, playing pool, smoking, having a drink, whatever it is. I think it's always cool to have everyone mesh together and meet so that, especially with having a large family.
But
I'm,
at some
I'm very
point you have
family
to
based with every
but at
friendship.
some point you have to prioritize someone over someone else.
At some point, it does happen, and that's completely fine. And I think for the most part, in my friendships, people get that. But every now and then, there's a slip up where
Of course.
someone's pride is hurt, ego is hurt, when it really is as meaningless and senseless as just someone messaging you first and agreeing to that
Yeah, a lot
plan
of it's just
before.
circumstantial.
Yeah, and that's all it comes down to. Like I feel like just even recently, I think with communication with some friends, it breaks my heart that still to this day, if I say yes to someone else's plans and I'm trying to be, as punctual as possible in a timely manner to not upset them for being late, I'm getting made to feel guilty for wanting to prioritize
Yeah.
that, and that sucks because at the end of the day, had everyone read, my other friend's original message, and everyone would have been on board with it the way I read it. So I mean, it's just one of those things. It's stupid, but then I feel like I obviously have a fault at it because I should have just been as clear and direct as possible. That's my issue sometimes. I'm just rambling right now, but I can probably see this back and see, oh, I'm rambling. That's what you do. This is how you do it. You know,
Rambo, Rambo.
Rambo Rambler.
We got the Rambolina. Yeah. Yeah, friendships. They're tough. Some days they work out, some days they don't. But yeah.
Some friendships work out, some don't.
Hmm.
But I love my boys.
Yeah.
I love my boys. I love my Davids. I love my Christian.
We have some good friends.
I love Alex, Dara, and my sisters.
Yeah.
I love a lot of my friends. There's a lot of my friends that are Sylvie Patrick. I love a lot of my friends. They're all scattered around.
Like friendships are almost like brothers and sisters, where you kind of go through this ups and down moments of loving and hating them. But at the end of
I
the day,
wouldn't trade anybody. I wouldn't trade any of my friends.
no, exactly. Like you love and hate them. But at the
Not
same
even. I don't
time,
even
it's
remotely
like,
hate them.
you
I don't
talk and break
remotely.
up. And,
I don't remotely hate anybody.
oh, I know that.
Anyone
Like,
that I've ever remotely hated was like people like Dr. Fauci, and even then I'm like, you know what? Karma and God will take care of a person like that.
yeah,
But other than that, I don't hate anybody.
yeah, that's true. You're a pretty nice guy.
Sorry, I was just totally like babysitting that.
Yeah, just stealing joints over here. Huh.
Um, yeah, so I think to summarize this probably stupid and at times shallow podcast, that um just try to
Be
be your
wholesome.
be wholesome, be your own best friend at all times, and always set boundaries and be direct as possible. Communication is what truly saves friendships, and communication where the other person is actually listening, not just people having a conversation, like retaining like the context of the conversation. Oh fuck.
What you do?
It came out.
Oh, that's fine. Just relight it.
No. I don't even know where the lighter is.
Later.
No, thanks. What? Oh, wait. Hold on. I'm like, this is how I'm like. This would have been so bad, honestly, but whatever.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That was an intense late. I thought this was all going up, and I thought this was all going up in flames. I thought we were. You know what it would be? This has how bad it would be. Everything would go here on fire, including you, and I would be not on fire, and I would literally just be watching, and everything would be
And that's when I turned on the
melting.
song Kareem started the fire.
No, I was thinking more like.
It was always burning, but the
No, I was thinking more like I'm like everything's melting, and I'm just like, this is fine.
Cute.
But it would be my life is that I would survive. Basically, that would be my luck. I'd survive, and I'd hate everything about my life from that point on further. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
All right. So to summarize, be wholesome.
Be wholesome. Be your own best friend.
Be your own best friend. Find a few good best friends.
Yeah, and
You know, be real.
yeah, be real, yo, and just don't not like
Be
be real.
Don't lie.
Yeah, just like lying is so not cool. Just like when you lie, you're like trying to be cool when you're not actually cool. So you're double lying. You're like a not even cool liar. So just stop and don't do any of those
And
things.
at the end of the day, you know your best friend is green.
Your best friend is green, even if you only hit it once in a blue moon. Like that's why we always call it one hit with high points. Okay.
One hit, high points.
Da, 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 da.
Right. Well, thank you.
On that note,
The joint is done.
stop being a shit and just
Be a cool friend.
don't be problematic. Just be a good friend.
I mean, shit.
It's not that serious. Stop with your ego. Have like a mushroom trip at least once in your life and kill your ego.
Nope. All right.
Or don't do that actually. Just don't do drugs because figure it out on your own.
All right.
All right.
Have a wonderful evening.
Bye.
Goodbye. Bye bye.